you for a second even mean? Alright. I'm in a pretty good mood today, chat. Sangre es amor. Dude, I'm getting actually kind of annoyed. I cannot for the life of me pull a Merzbow epic. It's getting fucking annoying. I really want a Merzbow epic. Sangre es amor. Fuck you. Kevin Hart is the most unfun. I don't even want to call him a comedian. He's so annoying. At least nowadays. Back in the day, I think he was kind of funny. Now, no. Let's see. I had one listen in the past however many days on Spotify. That's remarkable. Hey, Cubics. How are ya? Sangre es amor. On one hand, it's like, oh, it's the sale. But the only thing that I was... So, I gotta be honest, I just want to get Black Ops 6 for cheaper. Because it's not a great game. The zombies, if it was cheaper, would be worth it, though. Because I haven't gotten to experience the zombies. I played, like... that's funny, mostly negatives. I mean, I played a lot of Liberty Falls, a lot of Terminus, a little bit of Citadel, a little bit of the Tomb, and a tiny bit of Shattered. I never played the new map, whatever it's called, the Reckoning, Janus Towers. Let's go in G2A and see if I can get it for cheap, because I don't want to give Activision my money. They're a bunch of fucking retards. Sangre es amor. I have a feeling it's not going to be on here. Oh, well that's fantastic. Why would anybody pay money for a... Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, these are accounts. That's stupid. Wait, what? Okay. That's... Oh. You can't... Oh, okay. Wait, maybe these got taken down. I'm not really sure. Let me figure this stuff out with the stupid beta. Wow, $70. What a steal. Who's gonna pre-purchase this Vault thing? That's stupid. Also, I can't wait to see the negative reviews for this game, because it's garbage. Good, how are you? I'm alright. How are you? Fallout 76 is not a bad game. Let's see what the... I gotta see what the comments are on this. Wait, what? $70? No fucking way, bro. Guys, I don't even know what to do. I'm not sure what to stream, what to play. You know, Ghost and GD, hi. I got bored of Scrap Mechanic real quick whenever my fucking shit just disappeared. So, that was not fun. I don't know what to play. Don't say Geometry Dash, because I won't play it. It's gonna just piss me off. Let's go over to Twitch, because honestly, if my Twitch chat was better, I'd just probably pay attention to Twitch chat. Do you have a meta quest? No way. I'm not buying that shit. Those suck. I'm not playing Geometry Dash Ghost to GD. I just told you I'm not going to. Let's do... You don't have to delete the comment. It's fine. Just, I think he looks like an idiot saying that. But no, I don't have a meta quest, and I never will. I hate VR. It's stupid. VR is a thing for Zoomers. Or not even Zoomers. Gen Alphas. Too sad. Luvatio. Amora. Guys, we gotta lock in. Somehow I gotta get an epic from Merzbow. Please, please. I'm getting actually so panicked because I need an epic from Merzbow. I really do. New game. Oh. If I remember correctly, if you do... Hold on. Solo. Mission select. Nazi zombies! Let's do Shido Numa. It's really cool getting all the DLC for free on this. I hate how the fucking retards over at Activision changed it from Nazi zombies to COD zombies. That's the queerest shit you can do. It was called Nazi zombies. I mean, obviously I refer to it as COD zombies now, and it's... do you have meta quest? What? COD? Yes, that's what we're playing. How are you doing? Pedro, I'm doing okay. How are you? Fuck. Something feels terrible with my, mouse. Honestly, I kind of prefer the name COD Zombies, because Nazi Zombies it's kind of funny. I can't take it seriously hearing Nazi Zombies, because it's hilarious, but... What the fuck? Tank Dempsey said clip. I can't believe this. He's an actual Marine and he referred to it as a clip. Never meet your heroes. If do not refer to magazines as clips. Makes you sound gay. Blubbering homosexual is what it'll make you. It's not very effective. You gotta be real careful, because in this part, like, sometimes zombies will spawn on this side or down here. And it's like, oh, shit, well, there goes my fucking crystal clear conscience. Not really. Yeah, I have no idea where the last zombie is. It's gonna take forever. Because they're slow as fuck. And they're stupid as fuck in this game. He's probably up here, yeah. It says look up to see the light, it says. We need 2 shots, we can get another box spin. Come on. Well, we have our box spin. Pistol's really off past, like, round 2. So that's what we're gonna get rid of. Please be the Wunderwaffe. Oh, no. I don't even know why I took that. It's so useless. It actually... Here, watch this. Okay, where are they? Watch. Round 4. Mind you, chat, we're on round number 4. F-O-U-R. I don't know if this will even kill him. If we didn't even hit him. Yeah, the Molotovs in this game are just so unfathomably terrible. I don't know how they are in multiplayer, but in zombies, they're really bad. Okay, can we please... I wish there was a way to replace those. The monkey bombs don't come for another DLC, so please be Wunderwaffe. Oh! Don't even need to hitbox again. We're sexy as heck for that, chat. Don't even want to lie. Where are the boards? I don't think he's here, is he? Oh, yeah, he is. Okay. So, the general strat that I do... Well, shit. We're gonna get dogs. Hey, Gunslinger, I just updated my level, so do you want to play... No, not even a chance. We'll test out the what do you call them again? The Molotovs here. I should probably back the fuck up or else I'll die here. Okay. We'll wait. We'll wait till he's fully... Actually, who cares? Okay. I know it... Okay, it did kill him. That's actually remarkable. That is... Slinger, hey, Flower. Oh, nope, didn't kill him. It's a crawler. Obviously, that puts me at a fucking huge risk, so amazing. Oh. Gotta be really careful. We'll grab the nuke. Probably still gonna have zombies left, because, fuck, I don't know. Usually get a couple when you spawn in here. Not to be a jerk, but it pisses me off when you can clearly tell I'm not playing Geometry Dash, and you guys still go through with sending your levels. Why do you do that? This looks nothing like Geometry Dash. Why would you send your level, or ask me if I could play your level when I'm in the middle of something that's not Geometry Dash? The only thing I can equate it to is severe mental retardation. And I'm not even joking. Like, how do you guys see this and say, yep, he's ready to play my level? What the fuck? We have to be... Actually, first off, I want to... This is probably going to give us Speed Cola. You usually get Speed Cola first hit. Speed Cola's... You can even hear the little part of Speed Cola. Probably going to be a dog round, so we got to be careful. Just... Yeah, we got to be really careful. These dog rounds are not very fun in World at War. Oh. Okay, well that is definitely a treat, to say the least. I don't know how we didn't get a dog round, but... Also, this is a really bad... Well, it's actually not a bad area for training, but I'm not familiar with the terrain. And I can't really... My eyesight isn't that great, so I can't see what the hell is... We're dead. Oh, never mind. So here's the strategy, chat. I love me, he says. That's fire. Okay, I think we can either afford it or we need 50. Okay, we can definitely afford it. No. By the Thompson. Thompson is what I'm going to be using from now until the end of this game. The zombies aren't doing a whole lot of anything, and they sound really angry. This should be really... This double points was pretty useful. I would have preferred it earlier in the round, so we could have gotten more points. But Oh, never mind. We've got a lot of, Z's to keys. Got it like zombies to kill, Z's to keys. Uh-huh. I'm a lot fucking slicker than you might think, fucking GD retards. Yeah, alright, we have to be real careful. So, generally, I go to here, the comm room. Next, this is the second safest spot. In fact, you can even train here. This is where people will do the strategy. The train strategy. Okay, we have dogs. So, usually whenever we get dog rounds, I don't really, like, I don't fuck around. We just use literally all of our Wonderwaff shots. These are not dogs to mess around with. These aren't, like, sweet, kind, caring Black Ops 3 dogs where you can practically, you could probably keep one as a pet for, like, as long as you really wanted to. These don't even, like, they don't even really do anything. These guys, I don't even want to take the slightest chance because they are so incredibly scary. Please, we need Jug. If we get Jug, we won't open another door. Oh my goodness. You beautiful, 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 beautiful specimen. Chat, this is the best oh my god. Could do things with the radios. Alright, well, we need, like 1,000 points. Oh, and, oh. The Lord works in amazing and sometimes mysterious ways. But nonetheless, they are beautiful. We gotta be real careful, but we're gonna go grab Jug. Buy it. Okay. Me too, brother. Me too. That's what I'm saying. Freaking tank is just like me, chat. There's really not much else we're gonna need except Speed Cola. Double tap is kind of useful, but that is in due time. I don't know if we'll be able to get double tap. We'll try though. What do you guys think? Should we try to get double tap? This is actually a really quick round 100, so that's what we're gonna go for. When I mean quick, I think somebody got it done in under an hour. Which is ludicrously quick. It's like Cold War level quick. Well, Cold War's a shitty game. This isn't. Guys. Let's take a second. Miguel and Luminous, you didn't do anything wrong. Hi, by the way. But Miguel, take a look at my stream and tell me what I'm playing. Tell me what Geometry Dash level this is, because I don't know any fucking levels that look like this, Miguel. Go on. I encourage you to send me a Geometry Dash level that looks like this, because you're not going to. This is not a Geometry Dash level. So, why would you send your level if I'm not on Geometry Dash? I wonder. Either you're impatient, rude, or retarded, and I think you're all those things. Ka-fucking boom, freak bags. That's what I say to you, Miguel, fucking pussy. I love Bossa Nova too, Tank Dempsey. Okay, so maggot sack! Woo! Come on, chat, let's go. We could always try to get a PPSH. That would be fun. We're in a really weird spot because we don't have enough points to do, like, ridiculous shit. Like, sometimes whenever you get later into the game, you do, like, you can do fun things. Like, you know. Like, try to kill a whole round with the Thompson. And I'm talking, this is like round, well, not a whole round, but kill, like, a couple zombies with the Thompson. I mean, literally, if you try, there gets to a point when we won't be able to kill one zombie with all of the bullets in our Thompson. So, to that I say, Just you wait. So this is where we're going to do our camp strategy. We got to be really cautious because this will screw us over. So I'm going to... Wow, you are actually playing GD. What's good? I'm not playing GD. Why do you think that? Is it streaming? Oh, now I feel so bad because it's showing GD on my stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Miguel. Now I feel terrible. I'm sorry. Miguel, I thought you were a retard. You were just confused. Poor Miguel. I'm not even playing GD. I was like, what the hell is this idiot talking about? It's Lemon GD that's the retard. Not even... Miguel's not even a retard. It's Lemon GD. How could I? Miguel, I am actually sorry. I thought you were the retard here, and it turned out it was Lemon all along, not Miguel. Chat, can you believe this? Wow, what a showstopper. It was actually Lemon who was the fucking retard all along. My goodness. Chat, times are a-changing, I'll tell you that much. Okay, please, if this is double tap, I will literally fucking cry. If it's quick revive, we'll just buy it, maybe. Okay, it's quick revive. We can't really do anything. It doesn't do anything. So this will be a double tap free game, I guess. The reason why is because there's 4 perk spots in this game. For the strategy I do, we don't want to open one of the doors, meaning we won't get one of the perks. I like how Tank Dempsey just says, you ain't that good. Lemon is back. Oh, dear God. What a shame, chat. Pack it up, boys. The fun's over. You guys, I don't want to be mean, but you guys have the worst usernames in all of human history. Why do you make your names like shit like Lemon? Why don't you make it something cool? Like, Riot was a cool name. Fucking, I don't think it was a real person. It was like 5 or 10 different people, but Quasar was cool. What the hell? Lemon? It's not funny. You sound like an idiot. I like how everybody just hates the taste of Quick Revive. I probably would too. Of course, for this gun, you can always buy more ammo. Wow, fantastic. La 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 la. That's how I react. I have no idea. Make a better username. Change your name to something interesting. Please, I'm begging you. You're boring me with your username, Lemon. We'll give it a second, then we'll grab the nuke. I want to get a couple more points, but it's not... this won't even do anything. It's kind of fun, but... Also have Lemon V2. You should change your name to something better. Lemon's not a very good username. Or keep it. I don't know. I'm not your fucking dad. You should make it Tiddlywinks GD. That would make it funny. Make it Curryman GD. And everyone will think you're Indian. Or the Molotovs. I may have accidentally died one time because I accidentally threw a Molotov at my feet. I feel a little mean for making fun of Lemon GD's username. I just thought it was dumb, Lemon. I'm sorry. Chat, I can't believe we're jerking freak bags now, according to Tank Dempsey. To Tank Dempsey and logic, freak bags will be jerked. What a guy. Top 10 people who jerk freak bags. Number 1, Tank Dempsey. Number 2, me apparently. Wait, that sounds weird. Do you see how I just glide through the zombies? It's really cool. Yo, bite him back! Hell yeah, Tank. It's our boy. Also, why do you have a V2? What I don't understand, this is actually some good advice. How many subscribers do you have, Lemon? Oh, you have 5. Okay, never mind. Why do you have a V2 account when you only have 5 subscribers? Do you guys know, I need to reiterate this, because it seems like nobody knows how this works. Do you guys know how the secondary accounts are supposed to work on YouTube? I'll explain it to you if you don't know. But I think nobody knows for some reason, because it's a bunch of kids who see YouTubers doing it, and they don't know how it works. Because I see everybody and their fucking grandma with accounts that's like, fucking Lemon GD V2, and it's like, Cholera GD 3. It's like, brother, what? What happened to Cholera GD 2 and 1? We get freaking Dysentery GD. I'm like, brother, what is going on? Am I on the fucking Oregon Trail? No, you don't make different accounts because it's fun. The whole point was YouTubers would have secondary accounts where they would post vlogs and shit. You don't even have any subscribers. Why would you make another account when you don't have subscribers? The whole point is to have different channels so you can give different content to your subscribers, but you have none. If you had subscribers, maybe you could have a secondary account, but you don't. Get some subscribers first, then make another account. I don't even have a secondary account. I'm almost at 3 subs. Or 3,000 subs. I actually have a topic channel, but that's not something I made. It's something the music providers make. Whenever I started getting my music distributed, they made a channel called Gunslinger Topic, which has all the same shit as this channel, but I can't control that. It's their shit and the way they distribute my music, and it's helpful, so. Hey, Zombified. Someone is making alt accounts. You played GD. No, I didn't. He thought I was because he was retarded. Because fun. Dude, can you stop with the alt accounts? It's getting annoying. I don't care. Dude, you look like a fucking idiot. How old are you? Zombified, I forgot my Geometry Dash video was playing earlier, and some idiot thought I was playing Geometry Dash because he's stupid. That idiot was known as Lemon GD. And he's still here, pissing me off to this very minute. Fragged on the floor. I've heard literally every single one of Tank Dempsey's lines, because I've played this map so much. It's ridiculous how much I've played this map. Hello. Hurrah! Okay, bro's not. You're not 15 if you're. Dude, there's no way. You're acting like a fucking 3rd grader. Hello, my name is Lemon GD. I love Roblox and I love cheese pizza. Bloods 9. That's what I'm saying. Flower Boy, why aren't you a mod already? Here. There you go. You're mod now. That's what you gotta do to earn mod. You gotta make fun of Lemon, and then you pretty much instantaneously get mod. I'm one of the only YouTubers you'll find where I'm willing to actually insult my viewers and belittle them. You won't get this anywhere else, folks. Mark my words, you won't get this anywhere else. Most YouTubers care about their subs. Me? No. But I'm not like most other YouTubers, so. Just ban me, please. No. I just want to be music. What does that mean, you just want to be music? Just time you out. Of course. That's what I'm here for. Belittling my subs and treating some of my viewers nice, but it's very selective. Here, just because some of you Geometry Dash kids were pissing me off today, I'm gonna punish you by adding Geometry Dash profusely into the description of my video. So you're being punished for pissing me off. Come on, I'm in kindergarten. Oh, what? You just want to make... Oh, it's okay. Just start making music. You guys are, like... You guys just gotta start making what you want to make. That's something that nobody talks about. Just make the type of music you want to make, and anything else that gets in the way is an issue. Also, I turned on sub-only mode because I had a feeling that would get rid of some of the retards. So, we waited to the very last minute for that so we could try to at least sort of get more of the fucking things spawned in. We'll grab Nuke. Just for simplicity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care. If you... The thing that you guys have to understand is I don't really care how old you are. As long as you're not, like, pissing me off and acting like a little baby, I don't care how old you are. I remember I was, I don't know, I probably made my account... I don't remember when I made my account originally. It's probably been about 10 years. Hold on. Let's go check on the old Joyless Monk channel. But yeah, I don't think I was annoying. Actually, I know for certain I would have probably liked to have myself as a viewer. Or something zombie. Yeah, no, zombies, if Zombie's mean, he'll tell you. He's Serbian. Serbian people don't have a sense of humor. Sarcasm is not the Serbian, specialty. Cheap liquor is. See, we like to have fun around here, chat. Okay. 6 years? What do you mean? Oh, no. This account? No. No. That's how long I've had this account for. This is not my first YouTube account. I've had older accounts whenever I was little. This account, which was my older one, I think, was... This one's been around since at least July 20th, 2016. Will it say specifically when the channel was created? July 20th, 2016 was this one. What about the other one? This one was probably September 1st, 2015. So I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. Can you fucking believe it? 10 years of this. I've been able to put up with some of you fucking idiots for 10 years. I've been put up with retards for 10 years, chat. Can you believe it? Yes, we ride horses. Yes, we eat humans. I have a feeling Serbians eat humans, and they ride horses, and they drink cheap liquor, and they make cheap liquor. We're on round 20. We're almost a quarter of the way there to round 100. We're trying to do a round 100 run. Shouldn't be too crazy. As you can see, the Thompson is not doing much anything. It's just kind of tickling them a little bit. It's giving the friggin' zombies a prostate massage. Let's go through here. Nice little horde of the zombies. It's a zombie. Okay, so we're gonna try to just horde them all up. Again, you want to be real strategic and careful about what you do. Should be it. Oh, hello. Platypuses. You don't have platypuses. You're married the elephant album is fire, dude. Oh, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you, Flower Boy. That one's based off of, a true story. There was an elephant, that performed in a traveling circus. Well, I think that's all circuses, they travel. But, it was like a train car sort of, or a travel by train car circus. And there was an elephant named Mary who, essentially what happened was there was this homeless guy who, was hired literally like 2 days before this event as her sort of handler, and he didn't know what he was doing. He just wanted to travel the world because he was fucking homeless and he didn't have anything else to do. So the homeless guy was her trainer, and he was super unqualified. Now Mary was distracted because there was a piece of watermelon rind. If you don't know what that is, like think of like basically the crust of a watermelon. She's distracted by that, and she was trying to eat it because she's an elephant and animals try to get food. And I imagine she wasn't fed well in the circus. They didn't treat animals very well back then. So she was trying to get the watermelon rind, and this dude fucking poked her in the ear with basically a thing to try to keep her in line. And I guess he either poked her right in the ear or sort of like by her tooth. And what happened was she had a tooth that was really severely infected, because again, this was a circus in the 1800s. Or wait, maybe it was the 1900s. We're dead. Hold on. I'll give you the details. I think it was like 1910. If you look up there, 1816 or 1916, this was the 1900s. They didn't take care of themselves, let alone animals. They thought animals were jokes. Hell, they thought fucking most people in the circus were jokes. They just treated people shitty. So, anyways, yeah, basically, yeah, he poked her where she basically had an infected tooth, and she got pissed off because she was being actively fucked with by some homeless retard. So she basically flung him off of her, because I think he was riding the elephant. She flung him off of her, slammed him to the ground with her trunk, and crushed his skull, with one of her large, beautiful, legs. So what happened was, I think the circus was like, they were like, oh, we can't continue, so they shut the show down. And then they went to another city the next day, because again, these would travel by train car. And at the end of the performance, they did this, this sort of trial, this fake trial for Mary. And in the end, they sentenced her to death. And I'm not joking, they got this large crane, and it was like a trail car, or a train car crane. And I'm not joking, they hung the elephant with a large metal chain. Now, this is a fucking elephant, okay? Elephants are incredibly massive, and they're incredibly beautiful. You can't, it's not gonna support the weight. Also, I don't know why they would even do that, because that's horrible. This is an animal who's being treated poorly, so she reacts to the situation. But anyways, so they hang her, and the chain breaks, because this is a large, monolithic, you know, beast of creation. So, the elephant is, she falls, the chain breaks, and she falls, and she gets really hurt. So then they, like, rig something up again, and then she ends up dying. Now, eventually, after the fact, a vet inspected the elephant and said, yeah, fuck, this was wrong with her tooth. So they found out after the fact. Veterinarian looked at her, you know, inspected her and said, oh, well, fuck, the tooth was infected. That's not good. But obviously they didn't have anything they could do, because the elephant was already gone. And yeah, it was such a sad but so profound and so important story that beer get a shower for the first time in my life. I figured that's how it is with the Serbians. You guys don't shower. I'm just kidding. Have fun. But yeah, so that is the story of Mary the Elephant, and I was real upset and shaken by it. So I figured I would immortalize it with an album in memory of Mary. We still have, as a society, a somewhat issue of not thinking of animals on the same level as us, to a certain extent, at least ones that deserve it. Like, there's, like, livestock animals, and they're obviously nice and beautiful, and they're caring, but they're not, like, what you guys have to understand is elephants are so incredibly smart. They're probably smarter than most humans, or not most, they're probably smarter than a lot of humans. But to be fair, that's not saying, well, okay, that is saying a lot, because there are some real smart people in this world, but there's also a lot of retards. So elephants are incredibly smart, and they're incredibly compassionate. So think of just the implications of this. Like, there's a lot of intelligent animals. I wonder what an elephant's IQ is. I'm gonna look this up, but there's probably people in, like, shitty third world countries who have lower IQs than elephants. But you can't really determine. That's not very helpful. Let's do Duck AI. I like Duck AI. Okay, could I just... There's some videos that throw up, like, it's gonna say... Estimate. 85. Yeah, there's, like fucking... What's the word? There's, like, fucking... like, third world country inhabitants that have much, much, much lower IQs than 85. So, basically, like, elephants are just as smart as a good majority of humans on this earth. I'm not saying that to be insulting, to sound like an asshole, but what I'm saying is elephants are just as smart as most, probably a good, I'd say, go to India. Go to fucking India. Pick any person out in the crowd, they're probably not as smart as an elephant. So, that's not me sounding racist and sensitive. I don't really care, because that's probably the truth. We'll look up average IQ in India. It's gonna be like 5. Yeah, 72 is the average IQ in India. That was me honestly just being kind of a prick, the whole thing about the Indians having low IQ. But it's not even wrong. The fucking elephant they almost have 10 points higher of an IQ than Indians. So, just consider the implications of that, right? I don't know if we'll even be able to kill them with the Thompson. We'll try, though. Oh, we can. Kind of. Yeah, so it's interesting. Again, not trying to upset people necessarily, but just consider that in your endeavors, that people keep elephants in, I mean, well, to a certain extent. I mean, it makes sense, because what I think is important to note is sometimes people feel really badly about zoos, and they're like, oh, but the animal's, you know, caged. As an animal, I would rather live in a zoo that, I mean, we technically are all animals in a sense, but like as an animal in that sense, I'd rather live in a zoo and be safe than have a bunch of retards try to shoot me and take my tusk. That's something that also I feel really strongly about. I hate poachers, and I think they're subhuman filth, and honestly, I think all of them should fucking just get exterminated. Poachers are some of the most evil, evil, evil people on the face of the earth. That's not an exaggeration. They are willing to destroy such a precious... Hold on. What countries are It's okay, it's okay. Were you able to hear what I said? So let's do So we're doing Tanzania IQ, alright? Average Tanzania IQ. Okay? This might not make sense right now, but... $72 is the average IQ there, okay? So, what I think is important to note... Thank you. It's gonna give me some bullshit response here. I think it gave me the number 84. That's not what I got before. We're gonna try this again. What? Alright, damn. It's so shocking that I type fast. I think I type... I don't know. If we even get the same thing, I think it's 70 to 80. Okay, well, we got a completely different thing. Let's... So, what I got before was, I think... We'll go back to the previous data I got, because... I think it's something to keep in mind. So, what I was saying before is... Elephants are so smart. What did they say? 85. So 85 is the number I got, right? Before, kind of. So the number we got for elephants is 85. Tanzanian average IQ is 72. So I want you to put that into perspective. The people of Tanzania have an average IQ of 75. Okay? Let's see what the average IQ of Mozambique is. It's not 90, I'll tell you that. 87. Okay, so a little bit higher. So basically what this is saying is elephants are smarter than the people poaching them. So these people are so unintelligent in such subhuman filth that they are hunting things that are far smarter and far superior to them. So I want you to take that into perspective. Just to keep that in mind. And again, the people of Tanzania have an average IQ of like 72, and they're hunting elephants, which have, I've seen anywhere from 10 to 20 points higher than them in terms of IQ. 10 to 20 points higher than them. That's how unintelligent they are. I don't want to generalize, but it's not a great country. Tell me the last time you've heard of Tanzania. Exactly. Probably fucking... It's been a while, if ever. So, just keep that in mind. These people are hunting creatures that are significantly, and I mean significantly, more intelligent than they are. Now, obviously, we don't have a perfect way to determine the IQ of elephants, but these are significantly smarter creatures. This is not me being racist, being edgy, joking. This is me being realistic and using, like, stats and data. So that's what makes me annoyed, because you could, I mean, obviously it's not socially acceptable. I mean, generally speaking, like, if you say, oh, this is ivory, you're gonna be like, oh, you're an asshole, which is obviously true, and that's how those people should be treated. If you have ivory anything, you're a prick. But so here's what I think is interesting, right? You can back in the day, I mean, literally like 90s maybe, you could get things made of ivory, and it was acceptable. It was like, oh, this is ivory, it's very beautiful, whatever. It's not, obviously, but you can't get the... And again, this is kind of sensational, but I don't care. You can't socially get shit made out of Tanzanian people. Like, and again, I know that sounds ridiculous and kind of provocative, but my point is very clear. You could back in the day, and still to this day, depending on where you go, you could get things made of ivory, okay? But you can't get things made out of Tanzanian people. And again, I know it sounds silly, I know it sounds provocative, but that just goes to show you, like, sort of how hypocritical society is. Because the lives of something, how even more... Yeah. Absolutely. And it has to do with sentience. I'm almost certain most animals are sentient. In a certain way in a similar way that we are. Like, And the thing that a lot of people don't know is, actually, I don't know, I'm getting kind of pissed off right now, I'll be honest with you. I'll have to talk about this with Timothy, because he gets interested in these conversations. But, again, if you were to say, oh, look at this is a keychain, it has a piece of a Tanzanian boy's skull, you would be looked at like you're a psychopath. But I guarantee you still to this day, if you said, oh, this is a keychain that's made of ivory, people would be like, oh, and they wouldn't give you, like, that negative of a reaction. So that just goes to show you, like, how hypocritical it is. Because people value the life of humans just because they're human, but not based on intelligence and, you know, it's very hypocritical, and it pisses me off because, you know, these are intelligent, these are beautiful, these are incredible, these are kind, these are caring creatures, okay? And they are, I mean, not really anymore, it's being curbed, but these are, they're being eradicated because people who are far, 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 far stupider than they are, I mean, far, far, far less intelligent people think they can destroy this life. And again, I'll say it again. These are far less intelligent people. Far less intelligent beings. These are people who have the IQs of, like, 72, I think it was, versus animals that have an IQ guessed of about 80. That could be a low estimate. So, just keep that in mind in your daily life, that as we speak, there's still, like, Tanzanians, and I mean Mozambique too, but these are people hunting elephants, okay? And they have a higher IQ than, actually, from what I saw, they have a higher IQ than India on average. Than India, the biggest, one of the most populated countries in the world. They have a higher IQ. So, just food for thought. I get really, really pissed off whenever I see in here of poachers. I saw a picture of an elephant that got poached, and I got really fucking angry and really upset. I think the goal might be to make another album raising awareness for the way humans have treated not just nature, more specifically elephants, because for me, oh, you motherfucker! Little zombie. Fucking, we're gonna play something else. I was talking about how Tanzanians have, I'm not joking, lower IQ than elephants. I'll be right back. I'm gonna tell my mom this, she's gonna think it's funny. Hey, Ma! Wanna hear something? Chicken? Thank you, Mom. Love you. That pissed me off. I was in the middle of that great run and I got fucked up because I was pissed about the Hero album. That one sounds interesting. That's a tribute album to various musicians and such, and artists that have contributed to my life and made things that I've been inspired by. So if you want to check that out, that's a good one. Oh my goodness. What? Not that, but... How did he die? Huh. Somali bandits, that's crazy. Somalis fucking pirates are stupid. Fuck that. Just kidding, chat. That was a joke. Just a joke. Professional safari hunter. Yeah, I'm glad this guy got... we won't say that. But... That's so cool. America's such an easy city. America's such an... Yeah. Then I saw what you're trying to do there. Didn't rage bait me. Because you're a European. Chat, did you know on average Europeans lack intelligence? Sorry, I thought that was funny because it wasn't even like Europeans lack intelligence. Just in general, they lack intelligence. Oh, Europe. Pink little lamb, naked granite slab, black chasm creeping, forever waking. Oh, universe, sing in reverse. Oh, sucking long will never come. The thing with a lot of invasive animals is they're just pests. They're not necessarily intelligent. They're dangerous. Elephants are not dangerous, and they're not pests. They're incredibly smart, and they're very compassionate. It's insane.
Ow.
You cannot give any justification as to doing that. Illegal Rubik's Cube. What? What is this?
These 5 Rubik's Cubes are illegal, but I bet you can't guess why. Number 5. This cube has 2 logo stickers. In most events, it's legal to have 1 logo sticker, but 2 logo stickers is illegal. Number 4. This is the world's smallest Rubik's Cube, but using this in a competition may be illegal, as you can't compete for an intentionally poor result, and turning this cube will definitely give you a poor result. And for number 3, at first glance, this cube may look completely normal, but if you turn it, you'll see that it has a charging port. This is a Bluetooth cube,
The Bluetooth device is
which can be used to cheat in an official competition. So of course, it's illegal. Number 2 is a yo-yo, not a Rubik's Cube. You can't compete in a Rubik's Cube competition with this. And before number 1, if you like Rubik's Cube videos, please hit that like button. This is a regular Rubik's Cube, but it's been modified so cubists can touch grass. But this is actually illegal, as all colored parts of a puzzle must be made of a similar material. These 5 Rubik's Cubes are illegal, but I bet you can't guess why. Number 5. This cube has 2 logo stickers. In most events, it's legal to have 1.
Debut say we'll see what this is consisting of. Sorry. People pronounce this gentleman's name retardedly because they're brain rotted Gen Z, Gen Alpha fuckfaces. It's debut say, not anything else. Look at that. Look at that. Imagine seeing something so incredibly beautiful and so incredibly compassionate, and determining that the only course of action is to slaughter it. Like, that is, like, subhuman filth. The fact that anyone could even conceive of that. And a lot of people do, so... You know? You gotta admit, very stupid Americans. I don't even know. It entirely depends. There's a lot of stupid Europeans, too. The whole stupid American trope doesn't really work because it's not entirely true. I mean, there's stupid people from every country, but, you know, I think it's more of a individual cultural thing as opposed... Because what you guys have to understand, again, and it's obvious, but America is not just a bunch of Americans. It's a bunch of people from literally every fathomable country. So it's not just Americans that are stupid, it's specific, you know, cultures and regions that are stupid. I want to see the elephant play the drums. Does it want to stick? Oh, that's so cool. And again, Beat. Look at that. I saw them live, and I have that exact shirt with that exact logo on it. Again, I will remind you, there are people who, and I'm not joking, think it's okay to murder these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creatures. So, is this AI?
Uh-huh.
Looks like it's AI, maybe.
Uh-huh.
AI, what the fuck? Chickens are underrated animals. They're alright. That's what you want. They're very cool. They're cool, yeah. And yes, I'd eat a chicken too, but... Frame by frame, death by drowning in your own analysis. You gonna play Geometry Dash? Please stop. I don't want to. I don't want to play Geometry Dash. Stop bothering me with shit. Please. Fuck, dude. It's getting annoying. It's getting really annoying and really old really quickly. Please stop bothering me. I'm not doing that. Please stop bothering me. Frame by frame, death by drowning. Analysis, step by step, doubt by numbers. I have some pretty good pictures and footage from whenever I went to the Colorado, the Denver Zoo, of the elephants there. Even more. Oh! I will remind all of you once again, this animal, which is able to play the drum and learn how to do it and copy the humans and do exactly what's going on and have visually experienced joy, is being actively murdered by people far less intelligent than it. And I don't mean just like, oh, they're stupid because they're killing elephants. I mean they have 10 points lower IQ than these people. 10 points lower. You cannot make this up. These people have 10 points less lower IQ. I'll say it one more time. They have 10 points lower IQ than elephants. And the only thing they can do is murder them. Because they are so unintelligent and they have such little compassion. So I want you to keep that in mind. Do not ever forget that. Makes me so mad. Frame by frame, death by drowning in your own air. Step by step, down by numbers, in your own analysis. When humans domesticated horses, they were used for milking meat. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's not something somebody would do nowadays, but in terms of, well, in Italy they still eat horses, to my knowledge. But here, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something to eat.
guys are good together. I want to talk to you about an episode that I saw. But you having to go to Israel, was that on that or was that somewhere else?
Yeah, was that?
What was that like? Tell me what happened. Do you not want to talk about
I
it?
can do it. Because I'm not saying anything that's like wrong. It's just something
No.
that happened.
So-
I get a call from Steve Byrne,
Okay.
and Steve goes, "You want to go to Israel?"
How long ago was this?
14 years ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
12, 14, I don't know. And I go, "Why? I don't want to do a show there." And he goes, "No, I got a call, and they're flying out a bunch of comedians and actors, and it's a free trip." And I go, "Why?" I don't know. They just want to show us the country and their culture. And you get nice hotels, free meals, and you get a tour of like.
Are you not performing?
No.
Nothing. Okay.
So I went there with Jamie Chung, Brian Greenberg, they're actors, and Steve Lopez went out, George Lopez.
Okay.
And we went out there, and then when we got there, they were like, "Welcome." We're like, "Thanks." And they were like, "But every day you have to tweet how great Israel is."
Every day.
Yeah, like put out a tweet.
They told you have to, and they didn't say anything about that before you left?
I don't remember them saying it before.
But they might have?
They could have.
Right, maybe
Oh,
they
nice,
said
nice.
Steve, and Steve conveniently
and
left
that's
it
the
out.
big-
I don't know,
Those
but
zeros
I
on
just
you,
I
like,
do know that I
mark
feel like if they did say it, that I would have questioned it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
if
don't
you're
know.
Aware. So this is the early
Oh,
days
now-
of Twitter, right?
Yeah.
So when was Twitter's only like 12 years old?
It was 10 years ago then. I don't know.
How old Twitter? Oh, there it is. Israel Unfiltered. So
Yeah,
2006.
Steve. Yeah.
Look at that.
So 2006. When was that?
Look at your face.
Yeah. I have to tweet. yeah. But here's what happened. As soon as I tweeted the first thing, I already knew like, oh my god, I think I'm in trouble.
Why? What'd you say?
I just said Israel's great. They're beautiful people.
Oh, no. I'll be right back, sir. I'm getting nipples and water meatballs. The Ballad of Dale. Wait, what? Sorry.
I'll get you your allergy pill later. I have to find it.
No worries, Mom. I love you.
Love you, honey.
The Ballad of Dale, Dale Roberts. He was the man Logan liked to hurt. Logan was a monster, that Logan Wayne Roberts. This is the Ballad of Dale Roberts. Guys, that's going in the books. It's going in history books as a classic. The Ballad of Dale Roberts. I'm eating meatballs and noodles.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then like it was just like, and they flew us out here for free, and then you would just get 1,000 like, you know what I mean? That were like, you know, Palestinian, you know,
Oh.
and going, you you know, and just it was like negative, and there was these gigantic wars that would go on in the comment section.
Oh, boy.
It just got really uncomfortable, and then I just remember, you know, yeah, there I
Look
am.
at you. Nice hat. Bro,
Yeah.
you should wear that all the time.
I know, I look cute with it.
Is that the famous wall?
That's the wall, yeah.
What did it feel like to be around that wall? That wall's old as fuck, right? How
Yeah.
old's that wall?
I put a note in it.
Wow.
You could write little letters. You know what I mean?
Letters to Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. And you put
Dear
it in there.
Jesus, when you come
I think
back.
mine was like, let me get more pussy or whatever. But
Nice.
yeah. But like,
That wall. How old's that wall? 19 BC.
yeah.
Wow.
But then toward the end, I was just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I think. Yeah, I was just like,
How many tweets did you make? And did you keep going after they were attacking you?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
You have to.
You have
Otherwise,
to.
you don't get your hotel.
yeah. It was like a
What
free
you gonna
thing.
do?
And I didn't know the significance of it until later, almost like, you know what I mean, or not significance, but like what the impact of it, you know?
Right.
Because I, you know, obviously, you know, I mean, obviously, I have my opinions about it, you know what I mean, that I'm keeping to myself, but it's like, you know, it's not fully aligned, you know what I mean, with what people think that I should be, you know? You have to be careful because I live in LA and, you know,
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
Look, it's a complicated issue.
it's so complicated.
And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's when you look at the video of when they do an overhead of what Gaza used to look like and what it looks like now,
I
I mean,
don't know, it's just,
it's insane. It's fucking insane.
It's going to take over a year to clean up just the rubble.
Oh my God.
but it's like 25,000 now,
At least.
at least.
They don't know how many people are dead. They have no idea.
And just the
half the population is women and children.
and the trauma.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Real good going, Israel. What my dad's calling me. Okay, sorry.
And
I
the
was talking to my
fucking,
dad about the
you know,
grass cutting.
famine. It's just, I just can't even comprehend it, really.
Yeah, and the Israelis tell you that it's necessary, and that they have to get rid of Hamas, and this is the way to do it. But just
I mean, I
Jesus
believe
Christ.
that. I believe that. I believe that maybe that should be, but I think the approach could be different,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
or no?
I don't have any expertise in war.
Neither.
But I'm horrified that they can just shoot missiles into buildings. And they tell people to get out, but then they bomb the areas where they're going to. I mean, the whole thing's nuts, man. It's nuts, and it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. These Free Palestine marches that are happening all over the world, those are all organized too, by the way. Those, when you get on social media and you see the Free Palestine people and the pro-Israel people, what percent?
Here's what's interesting, right? The Free Palestine people are so annoying. And they piss me off because they're so annoying about it. But they're not even wrong. They're annoying as shit. I know that. I will tell you. The Free Palestine people are fucking annoying. However, are they wrong? They're annoying.
Percentage of those
But they're
people are
not wrong.
bots?
Right.
It's not zero. It's not zero. There's a lot of what's
Protesting is
getting
kinda
stirred
queer.
up, a lot of the hateful things that are
I
being
don't get
said, a
that.
lot of the crazy things that are being said. I guarantee you a lot of that's being instigated by foreign countries. And that's what's scary about social media and the influence it has on people and the way they feel about a particular issue. And that's on top of the horrific nature of the issue itself, both of October 7th, which is undeniably horrific.
Horrific.
And then this. And then on top of that, you have this open anti-Semitism that we never saw before, where it's just open everywhere. It's wild.
It's fucking terrible.
It's so scary, man.
Well-
But it's also an issue that will never be resolved.
But it's not just that it'll never be resolved. Like, I never thought it was going to be an issue where the presidents of, like, major universities were standing in front of Congress and they were justifying people saying death to the Jews, that it wasn't harassment unless it was actionable.
I'll tell you, that's insane. Yeah.
Like, what? And then when the congresswoman was trying to get them to expand on that, do you mean actual genocide, then it's harassment when they commit actual genocide?
yeah.
What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing we were talking about. It's the cult. They're in that leftist cult, and it's not reasonable. It doesn't make any sense. It's all crazy.
Oh, and when they were like Osama bin Laden could have been Ryan or whatever, that, do you remember that fucking trend?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking insane. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? And these are people, right, that weren't there. I was
That's
there.
a TikTok thing, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden.
In 2000, right? Or 2001, I was on Mad TV. 9/11 happened. I went to work the next day. Andrew Daly, one of the actors, his cousin was on one of the flights.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? And I could feel the pain, right? And, you know, we were inundated with the fucking footage.
Yeah.
And just in the moment, it was fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
It changed America.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And now people that weren't even around then, kids, which is fine, but now they have these grand ideas about. It's insane.
Well, it's also where did Osama bin Laden come from? Well, he came from the CIA funding them, the Mujahideen, to fight against the Soviet Union. They were trained. They were trained by Americans.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, there's a certain reality to American imperialism that it doesn't do anybody any good to deny it.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
military bases
You're right, yeah.
everywhere.
You're right, yeah.
If you were a foreign country, in a nationalistic foreign country, of course you'd hate America. Of course.
머피형 120150 세즈 도레벌 리퀘스트 1억
Alright, do love request.
2625만
No, I don't want to do love
5046
request.
From heated debates to awkward
We're
silences,
looking at-
Joe Rogan's interviews don't always go as planned, like when Joe clashed with political commentator Candace Owens.
I thought-
Think we have to care about the environment? Like, what do you,
No, not even a little bit. Like,
not even a little bit?
no. Okay, let me clarify this. I don't throw trash on the ground. Like I'm
Okay.
not saying like we need to like trash the environment. Like but do I believe in climate change? No.
Joe challenged her argument, suggesting the issue's complexity and questioning Candace's qualifications. Yet tensions only rose as the podcast's producer Jamie Vernon cited a website to bolster Joe's stance.
In 2014, the vast majority, 87% of scientists, said that human activity is driving global warming, yet only half the American public.
Anyways, what are we up to, chat? Fuck you, your title says level request. I'm not always doing level request. Read the title again. It's other shit too, retard.
Public ascribe to
My
that
Twitch
view.
chat
So
should be
Yeah,
better than
I don't believe this like at all. Just so you know, you can pull that up too. Like
do you
scientists who
mean?
look up. I guess look up the opposite, right? Instead of looking for what
But
you're
wait a
searching
minute,
for,
but
looking for what
why-
you're not looking for.
Joe would then proceed to emphasize the severity of the climate crisis, painting a vivid picture of its potential impact.
this could negatively impact all sorts of coastal cities. This could be a gigantic problem. This is not like propaganda that's drummed up by some sort of big business that seeks to make money off of this.
Nevertheless, Candace remained unfazed and held fast to her beliefs, fueling the conflict's escalation.
I don't believe it's real. Okay, so I can't
But why?
sit here.
But here's
I
the
can't.
question.
I can't.
But why have a belief?
What do you mean?
Why have a belief as to whether or not global warming is real or not real?
It's not a belief in it. I don't believe in it.
However, after persistent questioning, Joe ultimately got Candace to concede that she wasn't fully in.
Dave Portnoy's a fucking retard. I hate shit like Sunny V2. Also, Leafy was not good at surfing. Actually, he wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Is that... What's his name? Theo Vaughn?
Hey! What do you think you were doing back there? Get out!
I just made a mistake. I'm sorry.
You're too f***ing right, you did. Hey, get off the road! Hey, this guy's got some pretty heavy shit going on in his life right now, okay? Just give us a break. Really? Really? Move it! Hey! Give him a break, will you? This guy's going through some serious shit. My guess is his wife's just left him.
Oh, Christ. Same thing happened to me.
Yeah, tell me about it, brother.
Hey! Colin! There's a bloke up here, his wife's just run off with the kids. Do you know how much that hurts?
Hey! I'm hurting too! My whole life's pretty well passed me by and I got nothing to show for it! I dread going to work every day. I try it so hard and the boss treats me like shit.
I feel sick all the time. I pretend to be cool.
This is an account called Elsa Needs Aim. Elsa is the 16th most expensive inventory on the Price Empire leaderboard with an inventory value of 560k. But is Elsa a big trader or crazy collector? No, Elsa is actually just some guy who bought 24 Cato 2014 capsules possibly for just $6 back in 2014. He's opened 3 of them, but the other 21 are still there, and altogether they're worth about $525,000. So why on earth has Elsa kept these capsules? After all, there's pretty much nothing else in their inventory aside from a bunch of drops. Well, it appears the answer is they just don't care. They're barely active on Steam, mostly playing games like Farming Simulator when they log in, and they don't seem to have touched Counter-Strike since 2023. And despite quite a few traders adding them to talk, they've clearly refused to sell. And maybe that's a good thing. After all, selling all those capsules at once could potentially crash the Cato market.
That'd be funny.
And wouldn't that just ruin the game for ordinary players? This is an account.
Hi. He's back.
This proves that I'm not addicted. I'm not gonna open the rest of the 2. I have the keys, I have the cases. I'm not gonna do it. Look, even I open it. Last one. AKM for RBP. All gloves. Any gloves. No, Vice gloves, to be honest. Vice gloves, please, please. Vice gloves, gold, gold. Stat track faction, please. Last one. This proves that I'm not addicted. I'm not gonna open the rest of the 2.
Oh no, ashes of the balls. Damn.
No boring seats in this house. Right, Ma? With more
What the fuck?
jackpots
Shit
than
like
ever,
this is
FanDuel
so
Casino is
I'm-
perfect for
guys,
its
I hate FanDuel. I hate online gambling like this. It's disgusting.
Hi guys, Mr. Waffles here. Today we're going to be talking about my impressions from COD Next to see whether or not this map is Ashes of the Balls or Ashes of the Walls, I guess? A W? I don't know. Either way, it's definitely not a Liberty Balls situation, but I want to evaluate whether or not this is a W or whether there's room for improvement, let's say. So we're going to split this video in half. We're going to talk positives first, negatives second. I have to show you this just to begin with, okay? This is Chopper's footage from COD Next. And look at this. It says, enter the portal to the safe house. And what do you see? This is after an exfil. What do you see in the portal? You see this house, bro. This blew my mind when I first saw it. If we go into the actual portal here, he's gonna enter. Look at this! Taking everything else away. Taking away the gameplay. Taking away the visuals. Taking away the mechanics or lack thereof. The fact that this house is just hanging out in the dark ether. This house, bro! It's a callback to end all callbacks. I am sick and tired of remastered this, that, and the other. Don't get me wrong. But seeing this house gets me fully bricked. It just does. It has so much meaning associated with it. So much meaning. And the fact that that is there instantaneously makes me care so much more about what the hell they're doing with the story. And granted, there's absolutely a possibility that they've shown this here like this, and then it goes nowhere,
It's
and
not
it's
gonna go anywhere, I
lame,
almost guarantee you.
and it turns
It's
me
gonna be
off
lame.
from the story forevermore. It could 100% do that, right? It really could. But there's also potential for this to be something really special. Maybe. I don't want to get carried away, but this house means something to me. It means something in my soul. It really, truly does. And so I saw this and I was just like, this is sensational. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch through this match that Chopper's playing here. Big ups to Chopper. He was cooking with the stream. The only thing that is an L for Chopper is bro left motion blur on. What are you doing, brother? Get rid of it. Other than that, he was cooking, and he does a really nice job of showcasing some of the areas here. So I thought that he would be a really good person to spotlight for this. So let's talk through some more of the W's of the mode, and then let's talk through some of the L's based on what I've seen so far. And in a separate video, I will be talking about my actual experience playing it and everything that I saw when I played it early at Treyarch, okay? So positives, straight off the jump, as you can see while he's doing this weapon inspect, visuals. The visuals and the aesthetic
they definitely do
of
look
Black Ops
pretty
7
cool.
Zombies are significantly improved.
Definitely
from
better
stuff
than
that we've
Black Ops
seen
6.
in other modern
Definitely better than
Zombies
Black
maps.
Ops 5.
So I think there's been a real issue in Cold War, for example,
say.
where all the maps look the same.
They
They all look like another facility, another building with some more computers in it, and it's just dull. And it's annoying.
Yeah,
Whereas
this doesn't even look that
really looks like a whole world, right? That is totally in the Zombies canon, in the
It
Zombies
looks
universe. It doesn't feel like it's just a repurposed
interesting.
Warzone map or something. And the skybox, gorgeous. The POIs, really, really pretty. So aesthetically, I'm a very big fan of how it looks. Now, there are some negatives to it. I've seen some people complaining, for example, about the fog. Because right now, Chopper is in an in-between area. The Denizen Ravagers are attacking Tessie, and
I
there's
think
no
that's
fog,
stupid.
right? And so I've seen some people saying that they really dislike that. However, I'm mentioning this in the positive section
Ravagers look
because
stupid.
I've seen a lot of
Bro,
other people
they're
saying,
just
I
annoying.
hated the fog in transit. It was a pain in the ass.
Who liked the
I'd
fog?
rather be able to see. And low-key, I'm kind of inclined to agree with them. I think that hella fog all the time would just be oppressive and a bit annoying. And that fog existed in transit for tech reasons. It was a tech limitation. We're free of that now. So why not give us a little bit of a better view? It's kind of my stance on things.
There's the
This is the
box.
pyramid
I'm
POI, by
curious.
the way, Blackwater
Whoa!
Lake. He's probably going to look at it in a second. Looks so cool. That pyramid floating there
That's
looks
crazy.
phenomenal. So visuals wise, I think the map itself really does look special. And
It's the Origins
that's a
box.
very welcome change for me. The map size also seems pretty promising. I think that the creators at Next were only able to play half of the map. So there were 3 POIs that were completely closed off to them. So it's even bigger than what we've seen here, but it generally does look pretty.
That is insane.
Life insurance. Priced for you.
I can't say this game looks good, but it's definitely
large.
interesting.
And also something you'll notice as Chop gets deeper into the game here is that they're not getting special enemy spammed in the way that we were for Liberty Balls at launch. There's no Mangler spam 24/7. It's a little bit more toned down with even just armored zombies as well. And that's a really good thing. Like, that's definitely an improvement. So that seems to be a W. The mobile Pack-a-Punch on Tessie is something that I also really like as a change. I think that that's a really smart idea. Whoever had that idea at Treyarch cooked. I think that's genius to adjust the bus in that way to now be your Pack-a-Punch, basically, like that vehicle being your pack. I think it adds a lot of character to the map. It's also a unique feature that is obviously not going to be in the next Zombies map. So that's something that I can be pretty emphatically positive about. I just think it's a cool idea.
I do like
So,
the atmosphere.
I like
to
that.
an
As I
extent.
said, the Revelations house thing is nuts. The camos also look pretty good. And I think overall, the BO6 camos, in places, they left something to be desired, in my opinion. Whereas in BO7, they showed the Mastery camos on the stream. They were really solid. I thought they were really cool camos. They really just felt like Zombies camos in a big way.
Okay, never mind. That
the
is
Pap
kinda
camo
cool.
also, like, just everything. It just all seems to be going in a pretty good direction camos-wise, so that is good. I also really like the design of Zersa. So that boss, as
What is
a hulking kind of figure in the distance, has a really cool silhouette. There's some really cool animations to it, like the way that it will stand up on its hind legs, even if even its death animation is really cool. So I'm a big fan of Zersa. I will say it kind of reminds me of the Thrasher from Black Ops 3 because it has those orange globs on it, right? And they just feel very Thrashery. And
terrible.
I don't know if the bees are going to become really annoying on Zersa or if it's just going to end up being fine and okay. But that is something that I'm at least maybe a bit wary of right now. But as an enemy, I think it looks really cool. I really like the design.
What the
and
hell?
it seems to
Is this
play
like-
in a pretty cool way as well. From what I've seen so far, but it's early.
Oh,
I also am really intrigued by the fact that there might be 2 announcers. Now, this is something that was spotted in my chat. Sorry, I forget exactly who it was that spotted it, but it was spotted as there being different colors of subtitle for different announcer lines. For one line, the like fetch me their souls type line of the beginning of a special round, that was a different color of announcer subtitle to the max ammo quote that you get for just like picking up a max ammo. And the fact that those colors are different and the voices sound slightly different makes me wonder if we got 2 announcers. That in itself just is intriguing to me from a story perspective. I also just, I'm really curious if that means that the announcers are the twins, because we know that the twins have been mentioned in the map. The twins have been shown on the TV screens.
Who are these people?
There's also the Shadowsmith dude, right? And he's got skulls in each of his little kind of like cage thingies. Could they be the twins? And
What the
could
fuck are the
one
twins?
skull be the announcer and the other skull also be the announcer? Like, the fact that there's room for us to speculate and have some ideas like that
But
right
who
now
cares?
is
I don't know
really
who- who are the
promising because
twins?
we've existed in a zombies meta for so long where it's boring to theorize about. It's just plain boring. Whereas now, I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell are they going to do with the house? Like, for example, an idea that we were cooking on stream, which I think is the coolest freaking idea in the world. What if you launch in to Black Ops 7 Zombies day 1, and on day 1, you do not have access to Cursed, but you play 1 match of regular Ashes of the Damned, okay? You exfil 1 time and you go to the safe house. What if then the safe house is a real location that you can explore like you can in the campaign, right? Where there's a terminal you can interact with, but it's all zombies. Imagine that. Imagine that there's an evidence board with all of the intel you've collected. Imagine that's there, like accessible, physically there, able to be picked up.
Not to sound like a dick,
the
but who
potential of
cares?
something like that would be so
actually, that is kinda cool. I take
insane.
that back.
And then imagine if in the safe house, that's where you find the relics that you need for cursed mode, and the more relics you secure in cursed mode, the more go into your safe house, bro. It would be the coolest
be cool,
thing.
but-
It would be so unbelievably
back what I said,
sick.
should've
It would be
listened. That was cool.
insane. 1 exfil to unlock cursed mode because it takes you to the physical safe house, and then you build up all the relics there. Ah! It would be cinema. It would
what
be
even are
such
relics?
cinema. However, there's also a chance that literally none of that
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the
I got-
tab.
No way. It pisses me off.
Handsome and
That
hilarious.
people are coming up with better ideas than the
Because
Jets.
part of me thinks
Random YouTubers.
if they were going to
Really,
do a
Mr.
feature like
Waffles
that,
is
wouldn't they
really
wouldn't they overshare and tell us in advance? You know, wouldn't they be like, oh well, like you'll notice it says safe house. I wonder what else is in the safe house. Do you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't they tease it? Because they always overshare these things. Surely they wouldn't keep something that peak a secret. But maybe they are. Maybe for the first time, as I sniff the copium here. Maybe for the first time, they're not oversharing those sorts of
Copium.
secrets and they're going to allow us to discover it. Maybe. I don't know. It could really be copium, but my fingers are crossed because I think that would be just insane. It gets me excited at the very least. So, there's a detail that was shared that is going to be bad news to a lot of people. And I've put this in kind of like a middle category, and then we're going to get to the negatives. Okay? So, the detail that was shared that was weird and interesting is that one of the ways that you upgrade in Cursed mode, okay? Cursed is all about redoing Easter eggs. And when you get to certain power levels, you unlock new things in Cursed mode. And one of the things that you can unlock is permanent gold armor. So your plates will automatically heal over time. Now, this is like a positive and a negative because giving us incentives for replaying Easter eggs is a huge positive. right? Massive, massive positive. And the zombies community have also been asking for forever for permanent upgrades in zombies.
That's good.
That's something that we've wanted for so long. Zombies specific reasons to redo it, rather than just like an operator skin
That's
here
the
or
fucking
there,
helium
and
salvo.
that being it. Like that's really cool sounding.
cares about the
However,
operator
it's gold armor, which means that curse mode has armor in it, right? Which we sort of already knew. We think that the relic is what turns off armor. But I know that there are going to be a lot of people that are just disappointed that Cursed has armor in general. So that's why it's kind of a positive and kind of a negative, like all rolled into one in that particular state. So now let's talk about some of the negatives, okay? Number one, biggest negative from me, from what we've seen, is the HUD. Now, there's a caveat here, which is good news. For everybody that hates the HUD, there is good news, okay? Treyarch has said at launch, there will be themes for the game that will completely replace this HUD. And they've said that one of those HUD themes looks much more like something that classic Zombies fans are going to be a fan of, okay? However, I can't really give them praise for that without having seen it, obviously. And to have this COD Next event and have it being a showcase of zombies for the first time in this way, and have it be this, in my opinion, disgusting HUD. I think this HUD looks just dreadful. I actually just hate it. I hate it so much, bro. I'm not a fan of the HUD at all. It's such a missed opportunity. Like, they could have just enabled the zombies theme. The zombies community would have been going bananas for a classic HUD if they actually gave us a classic HUD. And instead we've got this, which just like, it is so multiplayer. Like, it looks so multiplayer to me. So I'm personally not a fan of it. However, I do want to say there are people out there, like for example, literally right now in my chat while I record this, Zorbic is saying I like it. So there are people out there that are a fan of it, right? I don't want to act like I have a monolithic unilateral opinion here. I just personally think it's disgusting, and I think that it also like this is just like very Modern Warfare 3 Zombies vehicle HUD. Like I'm just like no, bro. We've been asking for a Zombies HUD for so long. I feel like they should have just shown us a Zombies HUD. If there's going to be these themes, just show us. So, missed opportunity, but it might not be that bad at launch. So it's kind of hard to evaluate right now. It's a tricky one for me in the position of like trying to analyze what we've seen. I partially want to be like, this looks dreadful, like the end. But partially I'm like, well, I'm happy to wait a little longer, I guess. Like if waiting a little longer means we get the Zombies custom HUD at launch, then like, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, show us a bad HUD now, whatever. If it's amazing at launch, then like the sin is resolved, you know?
Oh, that
They're
map
absolved
looks
of their
terrible.
sins. So at least for the time being, I think this HUD's disgusting. I also personally am concerned about the fact that there are a lot of comments that I've seen in my chat saying it's Black Ops 6.5.
It is.
Right? And the reason people are saying that is that the systems of the game, the core systems of the game, are the same core systems we saw in Black Ops 6. They are the same systems. The rarity system, the same. The way that the pack punch works, the exact same. The armor system, the same. It's just a continuation of all of those things that we got in Black Ops 6. And what they've done is they've added a lot of polish and quality of life improvements, and they've expanded some of those systems by, for example, adding a new major and a new minor augment to things. But at the end of the day, it is still Black Ops 6 systems. And my concern with that is that what that means is that as the maps go on more and more and more, the general community is going to be like, well, it just feels like another Black Ops 6 map, you know? The aesthetic might be there, and the aesthetic might be really cool, but then we're going to be questioning, if the aesthetic is cool in Black Ops 7, why couldn't they have made the aesthetic better in Black Ops 6? Like, was Black Ops 6 just a beta for Black Ops 7 at that point? Like, that seems like a weird thing for them to have done. Like what?
That's
so
a cool
I would really like there to have been some more drastic changes to the core systems. And if Black Ops 8 comes out, right, in a couple of years, and it's just this again, and they're like, a couple more augments and a little bit more polish, I don't think that's going to be a good direction for Zombies to go.
The new crafted flats from Pizza Hut.
That makes me
5
mad. I hope they
handcrafted
don't
recipes
do
with
another
more
game
toppings.
like this. We need to have better zombies. That's not made for fucking multiplayer people.
I was really hopeful that they would take some bolder leaps in developing the gameplay experience for Black Ops 7. And it doesn't feel like they're making bold jumps. It feels like they're making polishing jumps. And that polish is good. Again, don't get me wrong. The polish needs to be there, and it should be there. And it's it's an improvement. It's just that I would have hoped for leaps forward. And I feel like we've made leaps forward in the aesthetics department, but the gameplay does just look very familiar. Now, the caveat to this negative point is the Black Ops 6 gameplay is pretty good. I look back on the Black Ops 6 gameplay and like, it's a fun zombies mode to play, in my opinion. Despite the fact that armor's a problem and etc., I still enjoy the gameplay systems. I do enjoy them. So more of something I enjoy isn't a bad thing necessarily. It's just that it's a missed opportunity if we could have had something even more impressive. Do you know what I mean? So that's my status, or stance rather, on the reused features. A couple of other things that are disappointments to people that are worth mentioning here. Armor, obviously, at face value, is the biggest complaint probably for people second to the HUD. Like, people hate the armor system. The armor system is fully back. And the armor system now still looks like it does in Black Ops 6, which is a disappointment because in Black Ops 6, there was so much feedback saying, we hate how this looks. We hate the armors in zombies. The least you could do is give it a new lick of paint and a visual refresh. And it hasn't even had a visual refresh here. So like, you're still just putting plates in over and over again. And for a lot of zombies players, that stinks. So I think that that's a missed opportunity when they've made a lot of polishing improvements elsewhere. Like, they have improved, for example, what the ammo cache looks like. It's actually just next to Chop in the gameplay here on the outside of the building. The ammo cache is redesigned now. It's full of like bullets flowing out of it, like a treasure chest. You see it just there on the right-hand side of the screen. That's a positive improvement, right? That is a massive, massive improvement, but they didn't do that with armor, which is a missed opportunity. So that's an unfortunate L, in my opinion. Like, the least they could have done is given it a visual refresh. I like the classic power switch there. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay,
I
love
also
you.
think that there are other pain points for the zombies community, like the 15-minute pause timer, which are back in Black Ops 7, that people are going to continue to be annoyed about. And that's, I guess, maybe a good way to summarize a lot of the problems that I think people are going to have with BO7 is that what BO7 does is it polishes BO6. So if you are a fan of BO6, then I think you're going to have a great time in BO7 for the most part, because it's basically BO6 in cooler spaces, is the impression I get. The issue is there are a lot of people that do not like the BO6 systems, right? So like, when we're looking at armor system and we're looking at things like the ammo cache that we were just looking at it a second ago, I just wanted to sort of get back to it here. Like, when we're looking at things like that ammo cache being present, and we're looking at things like the rarity. So like, when we're looking at armor system and we're looking at things like the ammo cache that we were just looking at it a second ago, I just wanted to sort of get back to it here. Like, when we're looking at things like that ammo cache being present, and we're looking at things like the rarities being present as well, there are just going to be a lot of people out there that are like, I don't like these systems. I'm just not a fan. And so, this is ashes of the balls for me, you know? This is balls of the damned. Like, it's just more BO6, and I didn't like BO6. So, what I would have loved is for them to make the sort of bolder changes that I was hopeful for, to catapult us into a new realm where it's not just like more BO6 systems that people don't like, but instead, there's room for it to be like, something fresh that everyone could be like, oh my god, this is a curse. Maybe that's going to be cursed mode. Maybe cursed is the answer to our problems. If they do the safe house thing, that would be insane. But I mean, like, I'm just going to scrub back to where that house was. I really think it might just be copium on my part. It really could be. Where the hell was that house? Let's just get back there. There. Teleport to the safe house and end your match. Enter the portal to the safe house. And it's literally the house. Like, there's just so much potential. Oh, it drives me crazy. Another thing that I think is worth mentioning, right, is that I think generally Next this year for zombies was handled better than last year. I think it still had some problems. I think that there was still some areas that were a bit scuffed. John kept getting kicked off zombies again, which is just like wild. But generally, I think this was a better showcase at Next than it was for Black Ops 6. So that's good to see that progress and to recognize that progress. However, do I still feel like it was the right decision for me to stay home? 1,000,000%.
Bro, I'm glad
I'm glad that I made that decision.
I would not want to go do that.
Why I made
that's why I was getting paid, rather than they fucking are not paying. The feuds Norm took to the grave. Oh, I like Norm. He's cool. Norm's awesome. Norm is awesome. Norm McDonald's awesome. We love Norm here.
The leaves rustling.
We love Norm.
Birds singing. You hear it. The sand shifting. The rocks scattering. You hear it. Just like Harvey Firestone did over 100 years.
What about Norm Macdonald? You're at war with him as well. You two don't like each other.
Warring with Norm?
Here's what Norm said.
Oh, good.
I got it for you.
Here's
All
another
right.
one.
Chris and Norm Macdonald apparently hate each other. This is according to my notes. When Norm hosted Saturday Night Live, Chris did not appear on the show. Wow.
Wait, when was...
In November of '97.
Oh, right.
Norm said of Chris, I don't know, but to me he seems gay. He claims he's not, but I've never seen like a guy who's not gay seem so gay. I don't find him funny. What can I say? Never made me laugh.
If you were to ask a comedy fan about their top 10 favorite comics of all time, it's highly likely that Norm Macdonald would be on that list.
Yes!
Many even consider him the greatest of all time. However, what makes him the greatest to some is also what made a few people absolutely hate him. Norm was brash, sarcastic, and brutally honest. This led to feuds with major figures in Hollywood, including Barbara Walters,
Norm.
the
He's
president of NBC, and even some of his fellow Saturday Night Live cast members. No one was spared from his brutal honesty, and some weren't able to take it.
What happened between... First of all, I don't believe you're gay, are you? I know someone you
No,
dated.
I'm not gay.
Yeah, you did.
And he's certainly
But it's
had
kinda-
to have laughed at you once or twice.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
a funny guy.
Right.
Well, that was the
I mean, your
Rolling
characters,
Stone
some of your
article.
characters are effeminate, so maybe people will think you're
Right,
gay.
like Mango's, like, you know,
He's gay.
queer as day.
Right. So
And yeah,
So is Norm a homophobe? Is that the problem? He doesn't like gay
definitely
characters?
think he has a problem with
But give me the history of this. I love feuds.
Okay, let's see. What is I don't know
You
exactly.
didn't appear on the show for a reason. You just
No. I don't. I just.
Why
think I
is
didn't
there a
get my
picture of
sketches in. I
Bubbles?
wasn't like, I'm not appearing in the show.
And when you're on Saturday Night Live, I've heard this before. When you say you didn't get your sketches in, you have to write your own material. If you don't get it in, if
it doesn't pass muster.
then you're not on the show.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, every week.
So do you have to hire separate guys to help you write material?
No. I mean they're there. There's there's people you write with normally. So
Right. Okay. Because I
But,
heard some people don't help other people. You know.
No, some people don't.
Right.
But I'm not. Because I'm not exactly the easiest guy to write for, though. I'm not like. I'm not an everyman. I can't be the boyfriend all the time.
First off, Catan says he thinks Norm is a homophobe, but we all know that isn't true. Norm himself was a very deeply closeted gay man, by his own admission.
Something people don't know about you.
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy.
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Catan was right about his characters being flamboyant, though. Mango was a rough one. Corky Romano came to mind, and even though A Night at the Roxbury was totally awesome and straight, Catan still comes off as, well, obviously Norm held no personal grudge against gay people. Norm's comedy was honest, and he knew how to push buttons. Good comedians are able to call out the glaringly obvious and make jokes about things other comedians are afraid to mention. Catan comes off the same way as Tony Hinchcliffe, but Tony knows how to respond accordingly, and everybody laughs, and that's it.
Welcome to Kill Tony. How you doing?
Good, man. I can't wait to call you gay for 2 hours.
Yeah, he gets it. He already knows.
But with Catan, something about Norm just struck a nerve.
So why Norm Macdonald? I mean, Norm is an easygoing guy. I know Norm. Why the dislike? Something happened.
Well, let's see. When I first got on the show, he was so nice. He and Spade,
right,
were just like so nice. And then I don't know what happened. He just started. Like
Disliking
Garth
you.
Brooks was. Oh, we did like a pitch meeting, and he started saying things in the pitch meeting like you don't want to do it. Like Garth Brooks was a guest.
Yeah.
Was a guest. I was like, I'm sure you don't want to do it. Like things like that. And people would laugh.
Oh, dear.
I was like, why is he saying? Why is it? And then it got kind of old. Like Jesus, Norm, you're like another.
And it makes you inhibited in a writing meeting if someone's goofing on you every time you open up your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't care because I'm not gay. If I was like, some gay guy going, I don't want anyone to know that I'm just.
Right. And so the gay jokes kept going and going and going.
Yeah, the gay jokes kept going and going.
And then you finally said, hey, I've had it with you, Norm.
Well,
Did you ever confront him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but it's like a playful thing. He says it's like a Jack Benny, Fred Allen kind of a feud thing.
But you don't see it that way.
No, I think he's
I get where Catan is coming from, but again, he took it personally when he shouldn't have. And back to the quote from the start when Norm told a magazine he never found Catan funny. I think Norm was saying that to make fun of the magazine. Like the interview was so unimportant that he just made a joke out of the interview. I bet he thought it was funny when the magazine actually published it. I feel like if Catan would have just laughed about it and made fun of Norm for being a dirt or something, then it all would have just went away.
This is what happened. We were on a flight together. We didn't plan on being together on the same flight. We were flying from LA back to New York to do Saturday Night Live, and it was a red eye.
And he's behind me, and we're, getting along, whatever. He's talking about crapping on women, or I don't know what he was talking about. Something like that.
Yeah, something.
And it was funny because he was so loud.
Right.
So everyone else could hear it. I'm like, I just crap on this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, laughing.
Right.
Because he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And then I wake up, and, because it's a red eye, and one of my shoes is missing. I was like, where's my shoe? And Norm's like, you lost your shoe, huh? And then he leaves. And I'm like, so disoriented. And I'm the last guy in the flight looking for my shoe. And I just, walk off the plane with one shoe. And all the stewardesses like, you are funny.
Oh, no. So he stole your shoe.
He stole my shoe.
And he's playing goofs on you. He's not respecting you.
Right.
Right.
And then I took his jacket on a really cold night.
Yes.
And his assistant called me at home going, I got to get Norm's jacket. Please get me Norm's jacket. When she was like freaking out.
Right.
I was like, no, this is between Norm and I.
You can't play in this game. But it does go further when it's practical jokes and all that stuff, but it does go further when he goes in Rolling Stone and says, I don't think the guy's funny.
Right.
That's when it really hurts, right? Because, he doesn't need to do that.
What? Yeah, I don't think he's funny.
There has to be more to the story than just Catan hating Norm for calling him out during the magazine interview. You can tell by how condescending he is about the jokes Norm was making and what the jokes were about. Norm talking about doing number twos on women while being too loud about it on an airplane sounds hilarious. Again, I think the biggest problem in their relationship is that Catan took it personal, and the more he hated on Norm, the more it fueled Norm. Taking Catan's shoe and making him walk through the airport is hilarious, but Catan got offended and then proceeded to take Norm's jacket the next chance he got. It wasn't just Norm that had a problem with Catan. Apparently Jim Brewer didn't like Catan either.
Is it not true that Jim Brewer, your former cast member, had a problem with you as well?
I think at one point he thought I stole an idea from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, man, there's so much infighting. You got to admit.
But that's it, though.
Really?
That's not much for like 6 years.
I remember Brewer bringing up how Saturday Night Live is a den of thieves when he was on Rogan, and I always wondered who he was talking about. In this clip from JRE, he doesn't call anyone out, but according to what the call-in on Stern Show said, Brewer is talking about Catan.
A cast member would come in and look at my board and go, oh, what does that mean? I go, oh, that's a sketch, and I know so-and-so's coming. Pesci's going to read to children about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and explain why his nose is red, and the big joke is because he's a rat. And you're sitting there, and then this person, Lauren goes, next sketch is, Al Pacino as Scarface reading to school children Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And you go, and you look, you see their eyes are down. You know what's going on. I may be the last one that threatened violence. I was in a room with one of the guys, and I literally said, I will not.
Chat, I honestly kind of forgot for a few minutes I was streaming. So I'm probably just going to end stream here. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everyone.